website, it goes where the bit says plus size.
All the things that I stand for strongly, which is body positivity, inclusive, diversity.
Naomi Campbell commented, James who was scared to take off PE kit. And now I'm posing topless on VOGUE Italia. And that just showed me that there's a fight to be fought. What's good, people? Welcome back to another episode of Chit Chat and Cooking with Corbin. So I sort of got to give you guys a bit of a lowdown. I've released some videos since I got my laptop back, and I got news to share with you guys. It's crazy. First off, got my laptop back, and thank God it came like within like about a week and 3 days. The same day I dropped a video, which you guys would have seen. I've been uploading. What do you guys think of the last videos, by the way, about those red flags about relationships? I know if you watch that video with a checklist in hand, ticking off certain things that are past partner, past situation that you've been in, I'm 100% sure you'll be able to relate. Oh yeah, I've cut my hair. I had to cut my hair. Yeah, I cut my hair. I'm no longer doing hair. So literally yesterday, a shoot that I modeled for actually went public, and it was for Vogue Italia, right? And like, gosh, it's still so exciting right now. It's been a full day. I've been able to like absorb everything in, and I just want to let you guys into what that whole experience means to me in this chit chat cooking with Corbin. Yeah. How I ended up in Vogue Italia. A whole me, a whole Corbin captures. Right, cool. If you have me on Instagram, if you have me on my socials, if you look on my YouTube community tab, you may have seen your boy was bearing all on Vogue Italia. And let me just tell you why. Let me just start to explain some of the headspace I was in, and like how it just came out of nowhere. Okay, for you guys, obviously. So behind the scenes, guys, I do say on YouTube vaguely that I do some other stuff behind the scenes, that in the media and stuff. And one of them appears to be modeling, right? And with modeling, it's quite a give and take situation. It's like, point blank, it's very hard for a dark-skinned black male like me, who's plus sized, to be included within this media industry that we have today. And particularly with fashion, I was actually discussing this with somebody in the industry. There was a Dior fashion show, right? And every single person walking down that fashion show, what the look was in 2014, about 5 years ago now, it was all white guys. All very slim white people walking down the catwalk. It didn't represent what the UK is about, because London, the UK, where I come from, it's so multicultural. Like, we have so many different cultures. We go to Jamaican shops, we go to Indians, we have the chippy stuff. Like, everything is from a bit of everywhere. You're bound to see another person of color somewhere. Do you know what I mean? As you guys know, a year ago around this time, I was shooting for my own clothing collaboration with a brand called the Visionaries, right?
I feel like right now, all the things that I stand for strongly, which is body positivity, inclusive, diversity, it can all be put together with fashion. Something where everyone looks good in, not just one demographic, not just a skinny girl or a skinnier guy. Something that anyone can wear. And through this project that we put together in this collaboration, I'm just really happy.
And I just wanted to make a clothing line that was inclusive, just inclusive for bigger people and smaller people. Like, everyone can shop and get the exact same thing, pay the exact same price, and be able to have something stylish to wear. Like, as a bigger guy, I've said this in many videos in the past, I've found a struggle to keep my wardrobe to what I'd like to dress like, because simply I'll go to something, I'll have an idea of what I want to wear, I'll go on the website, it just will never be my size. You know, okay, first of all, can I just say I hate the fact that everywhere plus size. It's so aggressive. Every shopping website it goes to go to the plus, where the bit says plus size. It's got its own little shelter, and it's always got the rubbish from the shop. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about today, but I'm just saying we need to work on these labels that we put on ourselves. This is something as well, it doesn't help where growing up in school, my self-confidence, it was tough, because like a lot of the time you're told, you're fat, you're dark, you're fat, you're dark, you're fat, you're dark, you're fat, you're dark. Don't get me wrong, I was able to stand my corner, but it's like, when you're constantly being told something, it does tear your confidence down bit by bit. Like I said, in school, there was someone who even told me, like, if you bleach James, you would be, like, you'd be tempted. Like, come on. Guys, like, when I tell you the sort of traumatic, I've had family members handing me cake, so, because, guys, remember, I'm the darkest, I'm saying remember, I've not spoken about this. I'm the darkest tone in my family, right? I've had people in my family who's handing me cake soap, or like, just put, like, for example, lightning cream in my bag, and it's like, it's tough, it's tough. It's tough, like, all these little things contributed to the way I saw my body, the way I saw my skin, the way that made me think to be ashamed of myself, innit? And in the Instagram post I wrote, up to a point 2 years ago, I was ashamed of the way I looked. I was ashamed, I just wanted everything to change, and it's like, no. Through doing YouTube, being able to talk with you guys, putting myself in uncomfortable positions where I'm out there in front of the camera, it's just built my confidence, and I'm just putting myself in positions and placing myself in opportunities that people who look like me just aren't in. So like I was saying, so I went totally off there, but a year ago I created that clothing line. I got such good feedback, it just felt good. Like, people were, imagine having to celebrate that something was, they could buy something in their size. Forget whether they like their design, forget whether they like what it was, it's just the fact they saw something that is everyone else, it looks cool on a skinnier person, can also be on a bigger person. That was a shock value in itself, and that just showed me that there's a fight to be fought. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, whatever I want to put out, like, I want to put out with purpose and put out with something that's going to help everybody all round, you know? As you guys know, I've been to Italy before. In that country, predominantly there is a lot of racism, you know? And I'm sure you guys know, like, I've seen on Twitter so many accounts of people who experience racism, you know? There's a lot of like fat phobia and stuff. From what I've seen, when I went there, I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't get looks just walking down the street with my friend. If you guys saw in a vlog at the start of 2018, when I went to Italy with my friend, right? And it's just like, for God to present an opportunity for me to be in Vogue, just to be able to represent in Vogue, a down-to-earth person that can just represent in a Vogue, mate. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Vogue? Guys, I grew up watching shows like Ugly Betty, shows like anything to do with fashion, Naomi Campbell, and just hearing people's experiences, right? And I'll just look at it thinking, like, someone like me is never gonna be there. Can you imagine? The more I started to love myself is the more people started to love me for who I am. And yeah, this video, I guess in this segment, we're talking about self-confidence, but also my journey, and it's like, wow. And obviously, when I went to the shoot, they said, you know what, we want to do topless, and I was like, I'm not too sure. Like, if people who, if you're watching from my secondary school, listen, when it was even going to PE time and time to change, I would be in the private cubicle. I don't want no one to see my body because I was disgusted at what I was looking at in the mirror. If it was, for example, swimming, I went to a boys' school, we're all getting changed, I'll be in that cubicle, I'm in a full-blown swimsuit. I was on some craziness. Like, I was in a full-blown swimsuit, and it was like, why did I have such strong, I was so strong-headed about how much I hated the way that I looked. It was just crazy. So just to think, a 13-year-old me who couldn't even bear for people to even look at the way my body looked like when I was so much slimmer, by the way, of course. And now I'm posing topless on Vogue Italia, one of the... Nah, that is just crazy. Like, all the feedback is just overwhelming for me. And I want to share this moment with you guys. I didn't want to make a whole entire video about it, which it basically is now. I'm looking at 8 minutes for this little segment. I want to be able to represent, be a living representation of what this industry should look like. There's going to be so many more exciting opportunities for me. I'm doing it for everybody who is going to be after me. Like, do you understand what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm 100% aware there's plus size guys killing it right now, modeling and stuff, but I'm joining the fight. Do you understand what I mean? I'm gonna walk in as a living representation, and I'm gonna give everything the best that I got. Like, I've just got that fire in my stomach now. Just seeing how that response to like, I was nearly in tears. Like, Naomi Campbell commented under the, listen, and wow, as in Naomi Campbell. I watched the face, like, when she did the face, like, you know, that's what my parents' generation know of her, you know. She had to fight to be where she is. Like, she is a boss lady, supermodel. She looked at that picture and she put her heart's comments. I was like, wow, wow. James, who was scared to take off PE kit. This is why, when I tell you, embracing the skin that you're in will open you to so many different things. Like, whether it's like just having that confidence attracts people to you. It attracts people to speak to you. It attracts people to consider you for things. Do you understand what I'm saying? So guys, I just want to say, yeah, I'm so thankful for all of your comments, all of your continued support over this 3 years that I've been on YouTube. Like, I'm just going to continue going hard as I can. And like, just moments like this, it makes me just breathe in. And it's like all the hard work, all the long nights, all the times where I thought like, wow, I'm alone. Like, and well, I'm not truly alone because God's always with me. But yeah, like, it all is worth it, you know. And yeah, I just want everything more. Like, everything more. I want to really kill things. I just want to say thank you. I'm so excited for my journey. Because at the start of lockdown, it was just like, I'm finishing uni, things are a mess, like, in terms of the industry, and I had a plan of what I wanted to do, but it taught me to never have my full eggs in just one basket. There's plenty of baskets. And we're young, this is the age to troubleshoot, this is the age to find what you really want to do. And if there's something in your heart that you want to go ahead and do, yes, we want money, yes, we want stability, but I'm gonna tell you for a fact, in your young years, this is the best time to try things that you wanna do, you know? Okay, friends, thank you guys for watching. Please follow me on Instagram, Corbin Captures, guys. Follow me on the socials because I will be up to date with you guys. I'm gonna see you guys soon in my next video. Comment down below during the discussion. And yeah,
this for my bros, yo. It's my vice and I could do what I want to. I could do what I want to.